Working in ports can be dangerous, even deadly. Things like working at height, falling cargo, and heavy machinery are just a few of the risks that workers and members of the public can be exposed to when they enter a port.
Fatalities are very common. Fatalities could be people getting squashed between containers that are being moved, being run over by trucks, lift trucks, external trucks, falling from height. These things happen in container terminals and in factories and other industries. These things happen all of the time. And in my opinion, the majority of these are preventable if you have the right processes in place, the right procedures in place, and if you constantly drive the awareness that safety is so very important.
CEO Andy Lane of the Port of Belize Limited says that's why they're boosting their safety messages today to drive home the importance of occupational safety on World Day for Safety and Health. Colorful and informative posters, as well as a detailed and updated safety policy, are being used to educate workers and visitors to the facility.
People shouldn't stand under suspended loads. They need to be mindful of what's above them. People shouldn't be speeding around the terminal. They shouldn't be using mobile phones whilst they're operating. They should be free from influences of drugs and alcohol, right? We need people to wear the protective equipment which we provide for them. We need them to wear seatbelts when they're driving, and a whole range of do's and don'ts. So we've created this pictorial overview, and we have plastered this, decorated the terminal with these messages in all of the working areas. And it's all about creating awareness.
There is also a renewed monitoring effort to ensure that workers and visitors at the port are complying with these life-saving safety and health rules. But even before these posters went up, the Port of Belize Limited says that they've had their safety and health protocols in place to protect lives.
Generally, we have a good safety record. Today is our 54th consecutive day that we have not had a lost time accident. A lost time accident meaning that somebody is injured to the extent they cannot finish work today and come to work tomorrow, right? So that's good. So what already exists here and what's been built up in the 40 years of evolution of the Port of Belize, there are safety systems already in place. The thing with safety is that it's never a finished job. And whatever we did well yesterday, we can do better tomorrow, and we can do even better the day after. But it requires very strong messages from the top of the organization down, and those messages need to be consistent and frequent. People forget. People get into a state where they feel safer than they potentially are.
As a part of this health and safety awareness culture that's being pushed at the Port of Belize Limited, CEO Lane says that it's about getting everyone to take responsibility.
Our ambition is not to merely comply with legislation and law, but it's to far exceed that. Our motto here, as we mentioned here, is zero harm. So what does that really mean? That means that for everybody that enters our facility, we expect that they leave the facility in the same condition that they came in. As we say right at the very bottom here, safety is a shared responsibility. Everybody in this facility, whether you're an employee, whether you're a contractor, whether you're a visitor or a customer, everybody is responsible for safety.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.